Hi everybody, it's Robin with Robin Stampin' Hood, and welcome to my first Christmas Stamp-A-Stack for 2021. Today we're going to be using the Penguin Place bundle, and we're going to be making 3 cards. Some of you have already purchased supplies from me, so go ahead and get those supplies together, and we're going to start with this card to begin with. Okay, so you're going to need a few things to start beside the supplies that I have given you that you've purchased from me. You will need some different inks, and again, you'll need the Penguin Place stamp set and then the Penguin Builder punch. Now that comes in a bundle in the new Holiday Mini, which is awesome. If you haven't gotten it and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I'm happy to send you one. So we will need 3 inks, the Fresh Freesia, the Just Jade, and the Misty Moonlight. The awesome thing about this is Celebration is going on right now, and they have the Penguin Place paper that coordinates with that, and we're also going to use that. So if you have the supplies from me, you have everything you need other than the stamp set bundle and the ink. I've gone ahead and I've cut everything out. You're just going to stamp and do all the making on this first card. So let's get started. I'm going to put this aside here, and we'll put this little guy off to the side. Isn't he cute? So the one nice thing about the penguin paper that you can get with Celebration, and of course, do I have my Celebration catalog anywhere near? No, I do not, but that's okay. The paper coordinates with the punch. So if you have the supplies from me, you have 4 of these little penguins because you're going to make 4 of these cards, right? And then the inside, excuse me, is like that. So we are going to do some fussy cutting now. So let's get going, right? All right. So what I've done is you should have some white scrap paper that I gave you in your supplies. Again, if you bought the supplies from me. So when I say that during the video, it's for the people who have actually purchased the supplies from me. But everybody else, you are welcome to take my cards and run with them. Because I've kind of done some copying and casing and all that fun kind of stuff. So this is Misty Moonlight, is the base of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give it a nice... Alright, so let's go ahead and build the base right now. So I'm going to do... So this is one of the penguin papers that you get. It's a 12 sheets, obviously multiple sided. So let's go ahead and get this on because there's no stamping on this piece. I always say don't put anything together until you have stamped everything, so you can use the other side, but this is the side we're going to use here. So we're just going to put that on there for right now. And then I want to finish the inside of the card with this white sheet. And so what I'm going to do is, there's this cute little tree, and we're going to use Just Jade, just to stamp in the corner to give it a little something something on the inside. I'll move that out of the way, and I'm actually going to grab one of my foam pads because it is a photopolymer set, and it is best to use, you know, a foam pad like this. You get a little bit better of an image with it when you do that. So I'm just going to ink up the tree. I'm going to just do the first tree a little off so they have a little bit more of a center. Oop, I really messed them up. See, this is what I talked about always don't put it together until you've stamped it. So I'm actually going to re-stamp that because it was looking kind of bad. There you go. That's much better. I'm going to re-ink and then do a full tree next to it. When I'm saying full tree, it's because I was not doing the trunk right there. Okay, so that's the inside of our card, and I'm going to just put that off to the side there. Move that out of the way, and let's put this on the inside of the card. And if you don't have these supplies, you can go out to my shop, robinscherzer.stampinup.net, and you can purchase whatever your heart desires. And like I said, if you don't have a demonstrator, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to send you some catalogs. All right, so here's the inside of the card. So then you can write on it, let everybody know you love them. There you go. Okay, so let's build the outside of the card, shall we? So I am going to stamp on this just white piece of paper. It's I had a quarter sheet and then I quartered it again to get this, because we're going to do some fussy cutting. There's lots of fussy cutting that I've done in this, and you don't have to do the fussy cutting. If you have a brother scan and cut, that works too. After you've stamped something, you can do that too. But I actually enjoy fussy cutting. So on this piece, I'm just going to, so this is one of the little hills in the stamp set. I'm just going to kind of create my own hills. And then I'm gonna make sure I don't get my pad and do that. So just whatever you want. I'm not crazy that I've just did that there, so I'm gonna redo that again. That's why we have two sides of the paper, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it more like my card, I guess. But I need to, and then just match it up there. Beautiful. So that's a little better. That's better. I think that side's better than that side. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna just wash that real quick. And then this is where the fussy cutting is gonna come in. I'm just gonna take my snips and snip along what I've just cut. Beautiful. Doesn't have to be anything more than that. And then we're going to lay it on the base. I like to use the glue because it once it's stuck down, it gives you a little wiggle room in case you haven't quite gotten it where it needs to be. And then once it's stuck down, it's stuck down. Okay. Cute. Okay. So there's our base. Now I did go ahead and I stamped what I needed, and I've already cut it out so you didn't have to painfully watch me cut things out. So I'm going to use my glue. I'm going to use dimensionals. Whatever you like to use, that's going to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to do, and I might do mine just a little bit different than this time, because I do like dimensionals. I like them to pop up and make things look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to put one of my trees right there. But then I think I'm going to pop this other one up. And I don't know about you, but I do like to save as much as I can on my dimensionals. So I always cut the sides of them. But this seems like it might be a little too thick for that. So I'm actually going to cut this down. You know what, I think I'll just do it this way. I'm going to cut down those tips so they're not going over the tree. You don't want to be able to see the dimensional, which I just did what I said I wasn't going to do. I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut it off of the trunk because I don't want to see it on the trunk. The smaller dimensionals would work on this too. Work with what you got, make it work. It'll be good. Okay. So now I'm going to just take the other tree and pop it up next to it. Kind of like a little forest just happening over there. So there you go. Cute, right? So you should have in your supplies, if you've purchased from me, you should have this cute little penguin. And this is from the paper that you can get free with Celebration. I've gone ahead and I've already stamped his little hat. So we're going to put his hat on him. And I fussy cut it out already. So you'll have to do that too. So if you haven't done the stamping yet and the fussy cutting, you can see you'll need 2 trees and 2 little presents, a scarf, and a hat. And if you've purchased the supplies from me, you should have some white scrap paper. There is an S in the corner of the paper that tells you that's the scrap. So there you go. For those are the things you'll need. And if you're making multiples of these, obviously you need to do that times how many you're doing. So we put his little hat on. Let's put his little scarf on next. Isn't he cute? I love him. And we're going to pop him up with dimensionals. Again, I really like the look of things popped up off a card. Just because it, I don't know, it just makes it look cuter, doesn't it? Okay. So, I love this guy. So this paper is free. It's Celebration this month and next month. And it's for every $50 before tax and shipping that you purchase, you can get this paper for free. Isn't that cool? Cool beans. I guess people don't say that anymore, do they? So I think what I'm going to do, so I have two little presents. Again, I will put one down solid, and the other one I think I'm going to pop up. So put that one down, and then I'm going to pop up this one since the color matches the back of the background. So I kind of want it to be seen. It's kind of hard to see there. And there you go. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. So then I want to grab this piece. This is actually from, this die is actually from one of the new dies in the Holiday Mini. And it's part of this set here. And it's called the Pretty Pillow Box. So you can make a fun little pillow box. And it comes with this die cut. And it comes with these little snowflakes. And we're going to actually, I already cut out the smaller ones. So you get 2 large ones and 2 small ones. I have them ready for my class that's going to happen, but that's what I did there. So let's go ahead and we're going to stamp this in the Just Jade. So let me get my Just Jade out. Be cool, be chill, be merry. There you go. Fun, right? Oh my gosh. So I want to show you, actually my assistant is the one that gave me this idea. She likes to watch other people's videos a lot. And so these really fun snowflakes are in, they're kind of an iridescent snowflake, and they are in the new Holiday Mini. And she's like, don't waste this paper. So what I did is I took the smaller snowflakes that I just showed you out of that box and cut it out of this paper. So I didn't lose any of this paper. I wanted to utilize all. I thought that was really brilliant. Like if you have that stuff, use it. Don't, every little bit of scrap is great. So let's finish building this little puppy up, shall we? I think I'm going to make this a little bit lower on here so I can put my snowflake, my other snowflake, where'd you go? Right over here. So I can put my other snowflake a little bit up like that. So let's go ahead and finish this out. But of course, if you don't have all these supplies, you can either order them online from me or from your own demo. And I'm going to move that just a little bit because it was just a little crooked. That's again why I like the glue. Let's go. I'm going to put a little dot on there. The glue dots would be just a little too big for this. So that's why I'm using the glue as well. And let's put this one on. He's so cute. Give it a little extra blingy bling because I like that bling. And then I'm going to come back with my rhinestones because we felt like it needed just a little something extra. So, whoops, you're going to take the littlest rhinestones and put it right in the middle to give it a little bit of bling to finish her off. Isn't he cute? And if you even want more bling, you could take a little wink of Stella and add it onto the hills to give your hills a little bit of glitter. So I think maybe I would offset my I guess I did those a little too high. I would offset those a little bit, my little snowflakes. So there you go. There is the first card from the Penguin Place bundle. Okay, our second card is this card here, and you will need soft seafoam, pumpkin pie, and your Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, and fresh freesia again. So we will do some more of the fussy cutting like we did on the first card. So you should have some scrap, and that's what I just, stamped it and cut out the two different scarves and the one little present. So you should have in your supplies, if you've purchased them from me, you should have these two pieces. So we're going to go ahead and build our scene. Again, you will need your piercing pad. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my little snow scene, or my little snow hill. And so you'll use your Misty Moonlight with your little snow hill. Just kind of right in the middle there. Okay. And then you're going to come through with your snowflakes and the soft seafoam. I'm just kind of randomly stamping, doesn't really matter where. Okay, and I've created that background then. And then I'm just going to take my Just Jade and this and put it together. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do the rest of the background. So this is another piece from the Penguin Designer Series paper that you can get during celebration. You can see the cute little critters on the other side. This Merry Christmas I actually pulled from the set Snowman Season. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it right about there using the Misty Moonlight. Make sure we got it nice and okay, because we want to make sure we have enough room for all the other things we're going to put together here. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to close that up. All right, let's put the base together. I think right now we're done stamping with that. So you will have, if you purchase the supplies, this is the soft seafoam. Go ahead and do a corner to corner. Now it's hard to cover up these cute little animals. And then here's another one of the pieces of Designer Series paper from the celebration. So we're just going to lay that down along the bottom. A little off there, so I scoot it over. And then we're going to lay this here. Oh, actually, first, before we do that, you should have gotten some snowflakes in your package if you've purchased the supplies from me. And we're going to go ahead and take a snowflake, and we're just going to put it off to the side here. We want to make sure that it doesn't do over the card. So I'm just going to hit it in a few spots with glue right in the middle, and just a few little spots here to hold it down. Okay. Make sure it doesn't cover up our Merry Christmas. Beautiful. And then now we'll take this piece and lay it down where we want it, because these are going to sit on top. We're not doing any more stamping on there. Make sure you don't cover up your Merry Christmas. There you go. Okay, so the next piece of this fun little puzzle is we are going to utilize the punch. So the nice thing about this punch is you have your outer and your inner part of your penguin. So with the scrap paper that you've been given, or if you have not purchased the supplies, obviously you'll need a piece of white. So we need 2 of them. Cute. And we're gonna build our little faces and all that fun kind of stuff. So we'll need some black. And in the penguin builders, they have a few different sets of eyes. I just like the big eyes on this guy. So we're gonna make sure we got, there's one. Second one. And we're gonna do another one here. And you want to make sure you stamp these before you put it onto the glitter paper, because then it'll be a little tougher to try to get it flat like that. And then I'm going to come through with my pumpkin pie, and we're going to add the nose right there. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. And the other one here. And then on this one also, we're going to do feet on one of them. There you go. All right. And now we can go ahead with our glitter paper. And I'll tell you, this black glitter paper, I did take the backing off of it, so it was easier to punch my penguin, because it was a little tough with the backing on it. And this glitter paper now you can get again in the Holiday Mini. Isn't that cute, you guys? I love that it's glittery like that. Okay, I love it. That's all I can say. Okay, so the best way to put these on, what I have found, is with glue dots. So whenever using glue dots, remember you just want to touch the glue dot to the project, or the project to the glue dot. Otherwise, all they do is get stuck on your finger. And then we're gonna put our little body in there. Isn't he cute? And then we're gonna take the other one. So he's sitting, and this one will be standing. I just love these little penguins. And I love the black glitter paper. For me, this one just really, it really did it for me. I'm gonna put that one a little higher. And then I already fussy cutted out my pieces. So I'm going to take dimensional for the back of one of the presents, or for this one present. I love these iridescent snowflakes. They're so pretty. Let's put our little present over here. And then let's put our little scarves on. Because because, you know, they got to stay warm, right? I did pop it up on this one, but I've decided I'm not real crazy about the pop-upping of the scarf, so I'm just going to lay it flat with my glue. But I will pop up one of my penguins because they're not popped up. So I'm going to put one down flat. Put him up here. And you can see this hill's a little higher than what I did here. So just keep that in mind when it comes to placement. I should have probably put it a little bit lower, but that's okay. And I'm going to pop this guy up because he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Now on card number 2, I did not do a white piece on the inside. It's kind of a debate with my team, like, do you put a white piece in to finish the card? For me, I've always put white pieces in because this was too dark to write on. So in this instance, I'm just leaving it blank. And if you wanted to, though, you could take your present and you could stamp a few presents in there. So let's do that while I have this open, just to show how you could finish it off. Like we did on the other card, we did the trees on the inside. Well, this time we can do presents. So you could do that if you wanted to finish off the card. So that is card number 2. Okay guys, so this is the third card that you'll be doing. So this is relatively easy. You're just going to take your base of the fresh freesia, and the paper again is from the Playful Penguins that you can get for free during celebration. Again, super easy, but so cute. So you'll go ahead and put this paper on your base. So let's just get the base out of the way, and then we'll do our stamping because there's no stamping on this piece. There's no stamping on this piece. And again, these frames are from the Color Contour frames. Again, that's the paper out of Celebration. So for every $50, you can get a pack of this paper for free. And that's $50 before tax and shipping. And then this is another piece of fresh freesia. So we're just layering these all, super easy. You know, I always talk about make sure you layer it, stamp it, embellish it. It's really important to have those 3 things on your cards. And then this Merry Christmas is from the Deer Suite that we'll be using in my next Stamp-A-Stack, but you can use any little saying that fits in there. And I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight to stamp that. And this paper is soft seafoam. So there you go. And then let's go ahead and on your scrap piece of paper, you're going to go ahead and stamp 4 of the little hats in Misty Moonlight and then fussy cut them out. So I'm not going to do that, but you guys need to do that. I have mine all ready to go here, fussy cut. And then you're going to take the little hill from the stamp set, and on this piece that you should have 4 of them die cut for you already if you've ordered the package from me. And you just want to stamp the hill in the memento. Just gonna kind of go. All right, and then you're gonna take your penguin body, and he's gonna be on his stomach riding down the hill. My hill probably needed to be a little bit more, but it still works this way too. And I should have had my piercing pad underneath there, so let's hope that he turns out as good as he should. Yep, he's got a little white, but I think that'll work for him. And then you're going to take your Just Jade and stamp your tree. We'll try using that under here. Make sure we got it good. And just put your tree right on the hill. Super easy. And we want to go ahead and do his beak. And you can do that in either Calypso Coral, or you could do it in, excuse me, you could do it in Pumpkin Pie or Poppy Parade. I'm going to grab the Pumpkin Pie and do it in Pumpkin Pie. And I'm just going to stick it on to make sure it goes the right way. Oop, that'll be going the wrong way if I do it that way. Okay. He's so cute. Oop, I missed him a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so he's all stamped. So I'm going to put him together, and then we'll add all the other elements to him. Okay. Gosh, I'm a little crooked here. Make sure you don't get crooked like I am crooked. And I'm going to just wipe my fingers real quick since I just got some ink on there. It's handy dandy to have your... Yeah, I'm a little crooked, so don't do what I did. All right, let's put them on here. That works. And then I'm actually going to take a dimensional and put it on the hat. On this one, you can see on my sample, I don't have that, but I just think it'd be cuter with the hat popped up. Give it a little bit more something, something. Isn't that cute? He's so cute. And then we're going to go ahead and take our Merry Christmas and put that. Oops, I guess I did not cut this piece. Okay. It does look a little funny with his beak kind of floating off there. On this one I used Poppy Parade. That one is the pumpkin pie. And then you want to take the little dots that you got and add it. And you can add them anywhere. I think I'm going to change this up a little bit and maybe put him right here. I'm not sure I got something else on there too. There you go. So there is the third card, you guys. Real easy. If you have any questions, just let me know, and happy stamping.